And now you're covered in wet sand.
Yeah.
That's the worst.
It's everywhere.
Nobody wanted to play at that table in school.
It's coarse and rough and
Irritating, and it gets everywhere.
That is now going to be the description for the playlist. I hope you're happy.
There we go.
Yes, I am.
I think this is secrets. I think this is secrets now.
Oh, goodness.
Cut to it being nothing. Oh, no!
Oh, you
God.
gem.
Oh, it's all going wrong. I'm so excited to get the secret.
So how long ago was it you played this, you said?
It was a while.
Like 10 plus years?
Oh my god.
Yeah, maybe longer actually for me.
Yeah. I played it a lot when it came out. And I played the HD one, which was terrible.
But I don't think I played this more than 2 years.
Is this not a thing and I'm crazy?
I thought that this was like the first thing. But
Yes, I also thought that. Alright, screw it.
Well, fair enough.
This isn't 100% run through. I'm nearly dead now thanks to that. Well, not
Come back, Farrah Fawcett Major.
How was the HD port terrible?
Right.
Because it's with Silent Hill, it's like they messed up a load of really basic texturing. The graphics don't work. The music doesn't work.
It's different because Silent Hill, they messed up from a I don't know why I did that. From a technical point of view, but also they made some choices that ruined the tone, like getting rid of some of the fog or making it less thick.
Okay.
But Prince of Persia was a buggy mess. And there's a bit in Warrior Within HD where there's a waterfall nearby, but it's kind of far away. And you'll be fighting guys and there'll be music playing.
Yeah.
And there should be sound effects of you fighting the guys and music. And instead you can hear the waterfall ridiculously loud, drowning everything out.
Okay.
And it's that is the tip of the iceberg. It's horrific.
Can you remember how to get back?
No.
Is anyone there?
No, I cannot. I don't know if I want to get back up.
Press X to Jason, apparently.
Jason. No, that's not what you need to do.
I talked about that on a video, didn't I?
We did. That was Micro Machines round 2.
Nice.
Oh, sorry, Micromaniacs. That full LP.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Alright, I found it. These polls.
The thing that the vision showed you.
If only something would have warned me about this.
Oh, sick flips, yo!
And then you run across the wall.
I think there is something really just watching this, I think this looks enjoyable.
See, it is very enjoyable. Even now.
If you look at...
Oh, is this it?
You know Mirror's Edge? Because
Yeah.
that's the only other parkour game that I can really think of. A lot of that's very realistic-ish. And it's within reason.
Yeah.
Like, and it's kind of...
No.
Whereas in this one, you're doing cool flips. And that's awesome.
Yeah. That's why I was saying it's not so much character action-y, because there's a lot of it's very platformer heavy as well.
Yeah.
Which is the strength of it, and there's puzzles and stuff, which there's not as much of that. Yes! There's not as much of that in God of War and all that stuff. So that's the gimmick.
That was a demo.
You can reverse the time. I forget how to flip. I think it's R1. It is.
By pressing a switch on the dagger's handle.
I didn't realise it.
Okay. Yeah, he's narrating what's going on.
He does that. He does that.
Like, I like the narration in this. It's a pity that
there's no subs.
Yeah. Well, I mean, fair enough. It's you mentioned it's a flashback, so this
whole game is a flashback, right?
Yeah, the start of it is him starting to tell the story.
So what you find now, this isn't really a spoiler. At the end of the final game, Two Thrones.
This is finally it.
This might be it. At the end of Two Thrones, that is the flashback.
Okay.
He's talking to someone at the end of Game of Thrones. At the end of Game of Thrones. That is not it. I'm gonna die trying to find this scene. At the end of Two Thrones, and it cuts back to this, and he says, "Oh, time is an ocean." Yeah. So it's not. him talking to Farah at the end of this. It's him
Talking to someone else about talking to Farah?
No, well,
Why can't he just have several flashbacks in turn?
I don't know. Shut up.
Because I liked the ending of this.
Yeah,
It
but
was a good ending.
then they made more games, so they did that then. Wow, that's a weird angle.
That's a hell of a drop.
And some of the fights, these fights can be quite tricky sometimes. I remember dying a lot.
Well, I mean, just looking at it, presumably your sword will bounce off scenery.
Yes, it does.
That's going to be a problem because a lot of what's going on here is, yo, check out this cool scenery.
So the trick is, you knock a couple of guys down, and then you want to make sure that there's not too many people around you that will you up.
Yeah.
As you're trying to get them into the dagger.
This isn't your Game of Thrones.
That will wreck you up, you say?
Oh.
That will muck you up, you
that
say.
will fudge up your most unpleasant way.
You ever hear the radio edit of Little Lion Man by Mumford Sons? It's not your fault but mine. I really messed it up this time.
Have you seen the TV edit of Die Hard?
Ah, yeah.
Yippee-ki-yay, Mr. Falcon. There's nobody in the movie called Mr. Falcon.
This is what happens when you fight a stranger in the Alps.
Okay, that's one of the time powers. So you hit them with the dagger, they freeze, and then you do this cool shit. Shit
That was pretty cool.
Does that still fill your dagger? I forget. I forgot.
Well, I mean, you appear to have a full dagger. Does using the powers consume that?
It consume... I forget which thing. I think the little moon crescent next to the yellow
Okay.
things.
That's the powers.
Those are the powers, and
you get more powers by getting even more of them.
you get more clouds.
Oh, I'm so glad Prince of Persia was not played by Schwarzenegger.
That is not how my story ends.
We have to stop the vizier.
Really wish that was the case.
Do you?
A little
Do you
bit.
really?
Okay, so
Oh.
those
Oh,
Resident
oh,
Evil
oh,
cameras.
Here we go.
Another vision. What will we see? More of that.
Beans, lots of beans.
Sorry, more of that
Beans,
stuff.
lots of beans.
More platformy.
A lot more flips.
Platformy combat. There are ladies now in the combat. Cool thing that I forget how to do.
Yeah. It'll teach you.
I don't know if
It's
it will.
been tutorializing everything pretty heavily.
Yeah, you're right. Let's hope. Because I know Warrior Within doesn't do that so much. It's like, look at the menu.
Read the manual.
Look at the move list. Listen
Can
to
you go behind?
Godsmack. Godsmack is in the game.
Oh.
Oh, is this it? Is this it?
He walk alone. Inside, he walk alone.
As if the sands of time
This is not it. This exact looking thing.
I saw that same wall earlier.
Yeah, and because we know there's a secret of one of those.
Yeah.
I don't remember there being
You
50
know.
of them.
I don't.
You know.
I haven't got a clue.
You sensed that it, do I need help?
I Walk Alone, wasn't that the theme tune to Scorpion King as well?
I don't know.
Should we find the Scorpion King video game?
No.
Oh, I played that. That's bad.
Yeah, I'm sure
Should we
it
find the
is.
Scorpion King blank? No.
Do you want my copy of the Scorpion King on DVD?
No.
Oh, is this a secret? That's
Is-
no. I thought
Send
that was
your
a
dog
hole.
through
Am I
there.
out bed?
You,
Don't you give me that look. You know what we were just playing.
Yeah.
that's why we're playing this to try and
You deserve
heal.
a good game.
To try and heal.
This is true.
Is this a secret?
I- is
this the secret?
Is that the secret?
Is that the secret or is that the secret?
I don't know.
I think this is the secret.
I shouldn't. That was weird.
This looks.
This is the secret.
Oh, is it?
This
Yeah,
first
because
one
of the
isn't really.
of the flowing.
Okay, because this looks progression-y.
This is
No.
cool. Check this out. Yeah.
Manta Rock.
So the prince says, Yeah, he's like, "What the hell am I?" And he says, "Yeah, we're not in Assad anymore."
We're not in Kansas, Assad.
And you drink the thing, and then you explode.
Zoom
And
in
that's
your
how my
eyes.
story ends.
There you go.
Yeah.
And then that cool stuff happens.
Like I'm
And
like,
now I have more health.
this game has really strong visuals. Like as I'm
Yeah.
playing it, like I'm getting in my head exactly what each
Yeah,
like thing. Like when he went up in the column of sand.
Damn it. Yeah.
Like as soon as I saw that column of sand in my head, it was just like that. With
You remember it. It's memorable. I'm going to go over there first to get that sand cloud.
I like that it's doing the.
Even though I didn't need it. It did nothing for me. Amazing.
Well, yeah, isn't
No,
it?
but I already had full thing.
It's
no, the sand cloud gets you bigger and bigger thing to get more tanks.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
And this is the tanks you get.
So
I mentioned the. I was seeing
no
some-
no danger of strong puns in episode 1. Then.
Yeah. Ooh, hello,
It's
Farah.
Farah.
Give me the dagger.
Just stare at those. It's fine.
I was staring at the medallion
Okay.
because it's glowing. It's glowing the same way our knife is glowing, and the same way the vizier's staff
Give
glows.
me the dagger to undo what you have done.
Your traitorous vizier used the same words.
What would you know? You're a woman, said the prince, because it was the olden times. Oh, scarabs!
I am reminded of, Eternal Darkness.
Yeah, it does have that.
Remember Kareem's stage? One of the best stages.
Yep.
Yeah. This does kind of have the look of Eternal Darkness, weirdly.
Yeah.
I think.
The ruin. No, not the ruins of Engar, because that's underneath. But yeah, the
Damn it.
Nope, tripping over
Damn
it.
it.
The Persian stages, would you believe?
Yeah, shocking, eh?
Really?
Yeah!
Amazing.
Roman town of Persia. Um,
Now I remember.
that's how it begins. Don't pretend that's not how it begins.
The desert
Roman
I
town of
felt her
Persia.
eyes.
Pius is there. He finds
There
it.
she was again.
Running up
But yeah,
across
no,
the wall for no reason.
Basically, the reason why everyone else has turned into a horrible sand monster, but not us,
Excuse me.
is we are protected by the ancient, the mystical power of ancient stuff that
Yeah.
the dagger has.
Yeah.
And the princess's ancient medallion and the vizier's ancient staff.
So we are the only... Actually, no, we're not. We're us and a really bad voice-acted guard
Oh yeah,
are the only survivors. Why he
Nothing
survives,
bad happens
I
to
don't
that
know.
guy.
Oh,
Nothing.
I'm
bad.
looking forward to that. One, because I always do terribly at that puzzle.
Yeah. Oh, you did great, my lord.
And two, that voice.
What was it? Was it that
It's
voice?
very
I'm remembering
cockney.
it that
It's
voice.
very cockney. It's like, you did it!
Oh.
Dracula,
Isn't it
moved
lovely out here? Look at this.
Dracula's castle.
Yeah.
Look at this cool stuff.
Oh no, you're saying how the game's got good visuals. I like the
Just seen.
ambient sand.
With a certain
Yeah, there's always just sand floating about.
It's a very simple effect, and to be fair, it would kind of have to be because it's
now
the PS2, which can't do,
unknown purpose.
Spec Ops levels of sand. Sand.
Hey, that was a good game.
But
I
it
would give him what he
it's
Spec
still a
Ops
case
2
of
with
you
the
know
sand.
what's going
foul
around.
and treacherous heart.
Yeah. It's good because it nails the whole, oh, look at this beautiful place, and everything's really bad in it. I feel it really nails that. Okay.
Well, that is one of
Pillars.
my favorite sort of design choices, and one of the reasons I like more so the first game, but the Bioshock series.
Yeah.
That basically it's an autopsy. You
Yeah.
arrive in Rapture, and it's just here's a dead thing.
And it's that same
What
appeal.
happened to it?
Dark Souls as well has that appeal.
I mean, I suppose Dark Souls more so because it's like Dark Souls doesn't have like Vox boxes lying around going, and here's what happened next, chum. You have to piece that together.
It's, oh, that's weird, I wonder what happened there.
Yeah.
You might find out if you read this thing.
If you can find that thing.
If you can find that thing, yeah. If you can not die to find that thing.
But yeah, I like that look.
Yeah.
It's one of the reasons I mentioned the Dying Garden in Silent Hill Homecoming. It's beautiful, though.
Oh yeah, you did mention
Pity about the rest of the game.
Shame. It is a shame
Shame
About-
it belongs to Homecoming.
about that travesty.
You did a Let's Play of Homecoming, didn't you?
Really?
I had intended to, but I didn't.
Oh, I thought you did.
No.
Ah.
I still want to. I'm going to do maybe a quick look to show off the graveyard and the garden ending. But... Back to this game. This is a good game.
Oh no, I can't do that.
Back to Prince of Persia. Happy sigh.
Is good video game. Is good.
It's pretty good, though.
Is should not have died like it did.
Yeah.
Because even the reboot was pretty good. Alright? Okay?
Well,
Yeah.
I mean...
I never played the reboot, but I didn't like the visual stylings of it.
I can...
Cell
And
shady.
how you didn't seem to be a prince anymore.
No, you weren't. You were like a vagabond.
Yeah.
Well, that's how we went in the first game, at the very least. In Prince of Persia, you were some pale nerd from a foreign country,
Ooh.
and you just happened to be in the dungeon making an escape.
Okay.
I think it might be this one where you are
A
the
prince.
Prince of Persia.
And you never learn his name. He is just the prince in every single game.
I like that, though.
Yeah. Although he has a name in the film. I forget
Wait,
what
do
it
you
is.
know, doesn't
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Jake Davenport.
doesn't the 360 one give him a name?
Also, slow motion. What did you say, sir?
Enemies are at a disadvantage.
You don't
We are at a
say.
disadvantage because of this blur.
Yeah, that's kind
Is
of
this
weird.
going to be another one of those things where it doesn't look nearly as blurry on the recording?
No, it did. I remember that having really strong blur.
Okay.
I didn't mean to do that, but okay, let's go with... Oh,
But it looked cool. Shut up.
Oh no, oh yeah, oh.
And there's these red guys, and later on you get blue guys, and the blue guys are much harder.
Everything is orange and teal.
Yeah. Yeah. And then
Actually,
you've got,
yeah, no, that was
Shablamsies.
talking about the 360 Prince of Persia. A, didn't he have a name in that? And B, his whole thing
Maybe.
was orange and teal.
Yes. It was. I thought it was a good looking game, honestly. Yeah, it was just you couldn't die in that game, which was weird. It was impossible to die. But it had amazing platforming.
I mean, I can see that as a design appeal because what's the other option? You die, you reload exactly
Yeah.
where you were.
It was like, say you had to run across a wall onto another wall to climb up it or whatever. And
Yeah.
if you, oh my god, I'm gonna die. And if you failed
Goodness,
that,
they take a lot of damage.
yeah. And if you failed that, you would just be put back by what was basically Farah in that game.
Yeah.
To before you tried to do
Ooh,
that.
counter retreat. Press and hold L to block.
Oh yeah, okay. I would rather try that when I'm not dying.
Oh, that's what the vision showed you, right?
Yeah.
Do parries. Yeah, counter it.
Oh god, don't hit me.
Health, health, health.
I don't know if you can do it while you're in there. Because
Do a flip!
I don't think you can because R1 is to drink and it's also to block.
Oh,
Don't hit me! Okay.
I'm full of chocolate.
So you have these cool moments where you're just fighting for your life and you're like, please let that be the last wave,
Yeah.
and then another wave comes in.
Oh yeah, no, I remember.
Well, again, this is another one of those game design choices. Do you want the red screen of near death, or do you want to scrape through on 2 health until you find a health kit?
Yeah, yeah.
Because there's advantages and disadvantages to each.
Oh my god, do it. Do it, do it.
Do it.
Block.
Oh hey, did you now get a second... it looks like you've almost got a second chamber on the dagger.
It's coming along.
It's coming.
Nice if you could collect multiple corpses.
Yeah, that'd be neat. There's the move and worry within where you just go in super fast motion and everything is just dead within a second. Okay, I'm hoping that was the last.
Let's hope so, because you got the,
long
That's the
break.
last. Shiblims.
because you got the big dramatic cam.
Yeah.
This is what the room looks like.
Where's the water?
Get a drink!
I'm
Drink.
gonna get the cloud. Here's where
Okay.
I fell off a tiny ledge and died.
Curry's taught you well.
To the cloud! You wanna buy a terabyte of cloud, Prince?
Oh, I was
Oh,
kind of
God.
proud of that.
Yeah. I bet you were.
Oh, okay. So it looks like he took 3 gulps there because his health was quite low, but
Yeah.
as opposed to just 1. Okay, I'm down with that.
Into the vision.
And if you're not down with that...
Oh god, is that the puzzle? No, it's not the puzzle.
Time to
that
crate!
is
Time to crate!
That is the puzzle.
Yeah, this puzzle.
with the Cockney man.
Time to crate 4655.
Does it count because it was a vision?
We have yet to push anything.
You win this round.
It's
Oh
coming
wait,
though.
the save games have names.
Yeah, they have little like chapter names.
I'll start the story from here.
It's cool.
I like that.
And the Farah later on, when she's hanging around, she even acknowledges that the prince kind of passes out after he goes into there.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Because you go in there and then you wake up after you've saved, and then at one point Farah's like, "What the hell? You were gone. You were out cold for like an hour. What's up with that?"
Probably some sort of joke about the PlayStation save times there, but
But
let's not
shocked
make it.
I remembered that. Is this secret or is this progression? I forget. Progression looks like.
Progression.
So how would you tell?
We got it.
Doing it.
Nice. Like, how would you tell? Oh, this is the progression route. That's the secret route.
They're usually
you can't.
quite. Yeah, I mean, sometimes they're quite out of the way. So.
Oh, well, no, because when you went down that other corridor, you went, oh no, there's there's drapes. This is a secret.
Oh my
There we go,
goodness.
crates.
Time to crate 4820.
I just had like a very vivid memory
Blaze
of
it.
playing this game while House was on in the other room. And like my parents being like, "Come watch House with the family," and I'm like,
Lupus.
"Well, I'm playing
My Prince of Persia.
Prince of Persia." Anytime there was like a loading screen, I'd like pause the game and change the channel on the TV so I could see what was going on.
Oh god, I forgot that goes back.
Ah, you know.
It was nearly fine.
We just learned about this.
The really funny thing is when you've barely got any sand and you just keep watching the prince die in the same position like 10 times in a row.
Just like rewind to nearly safety.
Oh, so wait a
like
second.
that
Is it?
episode of Futurama.
I thought it was a case of
Here we go.
Oh, thank
you
God.
push the.
I was afraid you were one of them. Can you help me implement the assault defense?
I get the feeling he studied some amount of our moves.
How did this guy... This guy is the only other survivor and he doesn't have a relic or whatever to stop him getting...
He's wearing the
Zombified.
plot armor.
Prince of Persia, the Sonyas of time.
It was me, Sonia.
Bring it back up.
It was me all along.
Oh,
Not even Johnny
no.
Cage knew.
Yeah, okay, this isn't like a tough puzzle. It's just
I don't know.
mildly frustrating.
I forget what to do with it.
Oh, there's the logo of the designers. The platform that we're stood on.
Together.
To be fair, it's probably the other way around.
So
Every
is it-
time
you've
you
got-
mess up, this guy goes like, "No!
What are you doing?
Line him up!"
You muppets!
Prince of Persia, you donut. What are you doing?
You absolute hazard!
Oh.
No, because I thought it was the case.
Okay, where do we need to get them in the 4 holes, right?
Yeah.
29 holes for 29
See, he's
holes.
already yelling at me.
And lowers it.
He's already yelling
He's
at me.
explaining the platformer.
No, you bloody idiot!
You're only supposed to blow the bloody doors off.
This ancient Persian fusion reactor.
Remember.
What?
Attention to the.
You gotta raise it
Oh,
up.
I can't do
You gotta
that.
raise it up.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You
Right.
raise me
Speaking of
up.
absolute hazards,
Yeah.
I was driving down West Street.
No, you were.
I was. And
Okay.
some guy decides to cross the road. And so he gets like 3/4 of the way across the road, so directly in the middle of my lane, and then abruptly changes to walking in a diagonal. And like really slowly, while adjusting his trousers, saunters his way along the road, gradually towards the pavement.
What a plonker!
Hazard to himself and me.
Amazing.
To slow right down is garbage.
That was so inconvenient.
So my thing I was saying, oh goodness.
Oh, this is alright.
I thought it was the case that in the dagger, each of the yellow chambers was one, like, get out of jail free.
Yeah.
But from the sounds of it, it's actually the more...
No, each one is you can rewind a certain amount of time.
Okay.
Yeah, if you use it, say you use it twice in close proximity.
Oh, so you'll go
You
all the
can-
way back down the corridor, not
Yeah.
Can
half
you?
the way.
No, there's times where you'll rewind to try and save yourself, and if you've done it multiple times and you've not got enough
Yeah,
left,
I think there's a little wheel that fills up under your health bar.
yeah, there's a little meter.
And like that's the amount of time you can go back, and it has to refill before you can. Yeah, like basically there's a point beyond which you can't rewind backwards.
Yeah.
That would make sense because it's probably reading controller inputs.
Mm.
And it's only got a certain amount of space for those.
I'm sure we will see this in action when I die a lot.
Surely not. You've got to be good at this game.
It's kind of hard at times. As evidenced by me nearly dying not even an hour into the game.
Does that one count?
Is what?
Does it really count?
Yeah.
You fell off a ledge.
I'm not referring to that, I'm talking
Absolute ledge.
about in the fight. I'm not thinking about this at all, by the
You've nearly got 3 out of the 4.
I will be honest with you. Absolute ledge is a variety of speech that I don't like.
Really?
You're saying that because you're a ledge.
I
Damn
don't-
it!
I don't know. It's just like legend. You're not saving a great amount of time.
Well, yeah, but that's the thing, is that's the kind of thing Cockneys say, so we've got to say it in honour of our wonderful guard friend.
Is it a Cockney thing?
Or are you saying that there is not mad bants happening here?
Yeah, see that I'm more used to it in that context.
Yeah.
With the girls I work with being like, went out to Greg's, ledge night out. I'm sorry, what? English, please.
It was a ledge night out. Why is that hard to
How
understand?
dare people have a differing dialect?
Damn
In
right.
my day, everybody spoke Latin.
Everybody
And
played.
we wrote on wax tablets. Yeah.
I may have been taught a bit of Latin at school.
Latin.
I mean, I'm just saying. Not to the point that I can now recite any of it to you.
Where is
I think you may have...
Oh.
We may not be able to complete the
Oh,
problem.
this is what I was worried about. I thought this is going too smoothly.
How do you, like,
don't know.
reset the whole challenge?
Shh, don't worry about it. It'll work itself out. Damn
Wait,
it, damn
wait,
it.
no, I do know.
Didn't need to do that.
I remember Mrs. Crouch taught us the phrase "Fac pegas au nequam peficie diamom,"
Yeah.
which roughly translates to "Go ahead, punk, make my day."
You can't rotate, because there's a wall there and a wall there.
Shut up.
Go up by one and then spin around a little.
Don't you make me out as an old man yelling at a cloud. I don't care that I'm
I
not
love
much
that.
older
I
than
love
you.
that picture.
Where is the thing?
I'm not that much older than you.
That's not helpful.
But for some
landscape
reason,
view.
you were taught Latin.
I
On the
can't-
back of a dinosaur.
trying to find where the actual one is.
Fade this one.
Whee!
And well, that's potentially how the story ended. And that's what we think of that puzzle, everyone.
You bloody idiot!
What are you doing?
Alright, we'll come back to this.
Goodbye, folks.
Bye bye.
Good game, bad puzzle.